Can't really see it, though. Stupid keys. Where's that other keys? I see another keys in here. Thought I did. Maybe not. In true Zelda fashion, we begin with the Forest Temple. Now, the gimmick to this dungeon has been alluded to previously. Because we've seen the monkeys before, but now there's one locked up in that cage over there. Also, do not forget, and this is something that I always overlook, these totems, roll into them, and it knocks down the thing that's above them. Also, I believe there are vines we can climb up over here. Really difficult to see in this area without using your lantern. Hi, little Walchula, I didn't notice you there. You're going to die now. Anybody else up there? Haha, I do see another one up there. Well, you're not going to bother me now. Remember when I said the annoying, not quick climbing is going to be annoying? Yep, it's going to be very annoying. Looks like we can sort of scoot over now. Wonder what's up here. I don't think it's anything too important. I can't even see. I never have to go through here with my lantern, but it's really dark over here. Yellow rupee. So many rupee chests in this dungeon. It's not even funny. So yeah, whenever you see a totem like this, knock it over. Whenever you see stuff on the wall, roll into it and knock stuff down. I did see a couple of pots up there. And I will take you out just for the sake of taking you out. Didn't you see pots over there? I could have sworn I saw pots up there. How do we knock those down? If not to roll into them. It doesn't matter. I don't think they have anything important. So let's break the monkey out of the cage here. Come on, spin attack. Can't we do a quick spin in this game? Could have sworn we could. Hello, monkey. I'm going to call you Samba. So Samba wants us to go up there. And Minna's going to blatantly point out that the monkey that stole our lantern is going to want us to follow her. Great. So let's shoot down the Walchulas and make our way up the vines. Come on, Link. He gets stuck a lot on the vines, too. It's not very nice of him. Anything over here we need to get? Any hidden chests or something that I might skip by? No, just a heart and a rupee. Alright. So let's grab them both like we're not idiots, and the monkey will actually follow us through the door. So we roll the door to the side, a door that mysteriously has the Deku symbol on it. Nice and big for you. Let's see, anything off to the side? And a new enemy here. This is a Skulltula. Yes, this is actually a Skulltula. So beat it up once it goes to attack you. See if you can stun it, and then finish it. Those things look really badass in this game, though, the skull face that they have on their backs. So let's light all these torches over here. And that'll raise up for us a couple of platforms. And I see a treasure chest. Now, what's the first important treasure chest in a Zelda dungeon? The dungeon map. Self-explanatory here, but I'll show it off anyway. Shows you all the floors. C-stick to move is very weird. But yeah, the yellow arrow is where you are, the blue arrow is where you came in. And that's pretty much all the dungeon map does for now. So let's follow the monkey in here like she wants us to. I get confused with the genders. Ooh, look, it's a bridge, and that'll take us straight to the mid-boss so we can get the dungeon's weapon right now. That's really convenient. This is going to be a pretty short dungeon then, isn't it? Wait, what is that monkey doing holding this dungeon's weapon? Well, I guess we're not going to get it over with that easily after all. Yeah, and he slaps his ass at us. So the monkey climbs back up, and Midna makes an inevitable pun about monkey business, and we continue through the dungeon. Yes, monkey fight. So let's just continue following the monkey through the dungeon. Apparently we're going to have to get a little bit more help if we want to cross that gap. So the monkey is going to point out a new area. But this time she's going to help us get there where we couldn't before. So we swing with her, if we know how to correctly time the action command. I mean, we have played Wind Waker, we know how to swing from ropes. And also, this wall of vines over here, once we get through the dungeon, the monkeys aren't going to be helping us out anymore, but these vines will allow you to return to this area when you do not have the monkeys to rely on, so very important that they have those there. And it's dark in here again, so let's use the lantern. Over here's a new enemy, the bombling. This thing, you just swipe at it with your sword, leave it against a wall of rocks or something, and it'll explode and break them for you, just like the bomb shoes. And they respawn in case you lose them. And did I see something move in this pot? Is it a chicken? Phew! How'd it last? Gracious, once I got in there I couldn't squeeze back out. You were a big help, thanks. I've been looking for something in here, you see. Gracious, yes. You must need something here too. Shall we try working together for a while, fellow adventurer? You may not think I look like much, but I can be quite helpful. I can even warp you out of here if you want to leave. So don't think of me as a burden. Now let's get started. And we get a creature as an item. Yeah, I think Link is just about as confused as I am. But Ooccoo is quite helpful. What she'll do, if you use her in a dungeon like this, she'll create a warp point for you in here and warp you out of the dungeon so you can save. But, I mean, you could normally save inside a dungeon, but with Ooccoo, you can return to the precise room that you left off in, which is very, very helpful. Unfortunately, I always go through these dungeons in one sitting, so I never find a use for her anyway. But I'll show her off before I forget about her, I promise. So, the monkey wants us to go over here. We could go over to the right, but I suppose we should follow the monkey. Hi, buddy. You want to die now? I always found that hilarious. It's another kind of sculpture, that one, but... Monkey, you know I don't have a key, right? Okay, looks like we're gonna have to find somewhere else to get a key from! Ah, it feels good to be dungeoning once again. So we'll go through the door that the monkey didn't want us to go through, and we see a platform that spins with the wind. I'm sure this is going to be important later on, but for now we can just cross right over it if the platform is facing the correct direction. And this looks like another crossroads path, but in here it better be a small key, because if not, we can't advance and the game will be over. Oh, good, we found a small key. That's convenient. But yeah, if you look in front of us, you can see another one of those wind-twirling platforms that we can't twirl around because there's no wind in here. So you can imagine that's going to be something we're going to be making use of later on. So just run quickly across the gap over here, make our way back to the door with the monkey, with the small key in hand, and we can progress further on. But as long as I don't have anything else to talk about, this is a question that I want to pose to you guys, because I don't know the answer to it. Of all of the animals that Link could have been transformed into, why a wolf? Does the wolf have some sort of significance in Japanese mythology? I mean, I know it does, but I don't know if it's a direct reference to that, or if they wanted to reference some other piece of work. Why a wolf? Why not something like a lion? I haven't found any theories on why Link has been turned into a wolf, but it could have just as easily been a monkey, or better yet, you could have made him turn into different animals. I'm sure they tossed that idea around. So roll into this totem 2 times, knock the monkey down from the top, and now we have recruited another friend, except this friend also had a couple more friends that we have to beat up. If you didn't notice, the Ordon sword that we have right now is twice as strong as the wooden sword that we started out with. So these guys cower in fear, pick up these 10 rupees from underneath the bridge. The only reason I remember that's a 10 rupee chest is because I always forget it's there. So we'll follow the monkeys up, and now that we have 2 of them, we can cross longer gaps. So now we have to be a little bit better at the rope climbing, swinging. And there we go. So now we have 2 friends that'll help us leave, and you saw at the end of that fallen bridge were more vines that'll allow us to get back there if we don't have the monkeys with us. So now that we have 2 monkeys, Well, I don't suppose there's anything we can do over here. However, there is something down here that I always forget about, so as long as we're here, I suppose I'll go here. And the monkeys... Do the monkeys follow me in here? I guess they don't follow me in here. Don't miss this chest. 10 rupees. Okay, it's not as important as I thought it was, but still, I feel good that I remembered it. I didn't know the monkeys could swim either. I just always thought that they would stay above ground whenever possible. Pretty sure there are more vines that we can climb up to get out here at the beginning of the room. Can we? Are there vines here? Oh, we're actually walking. Yeah, another nice detail they have in this game, if you're in the water and you're wet, your clothes will be wet. I don't know, just the attention to detail in this game is a lot better than in a lot of other games. So now that we have two monkeys, not only can we cross back to the area that we were in before, but the next monkey will take us even further across. So we use our lantern to burn down this web, and we can get through the next door. But yeah, more attention to detail, Link actually putting his hands on the door and rolling it around. But a new instance of a Deku Baba, I think this is called a Serpent Baba or something, but when you cut it off, its head starts chasing you around and trying to bite you. I think there's another one over here. So yeah, see the head's chasing me around trying to bite me? No thanks, buddy. And now over here, and also a new kind of enemy, the Deku-like, I believe. It's like a stationary light. It won't move around to attack you, but if you go above it, it will try to eat you. But use that to your advantage. For instance, see this little fellow over here, the bombling? Well, if we drop this fellow above a a Deku-like, it'll explode. Very, very helpful. Looks like there's something back there, too. Can we explode that area, or... No, it looks like that's just a gap for us to jump across. Let's see if there's another use for that Deku-like, I believe there's one down here, too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's probably going to prevent us from crossing that gap, so I suppose we should do something about him before I forget about it. This one's quite difficult to get, though, from what I remember. Yeah, this thing's going to explode before I can get it there. But essentially what I'm going to try to do is bring the bombling over to the Deku-like over there and see if I can throw it over the gap. Nope. So it does a half-hearted damage. Okay, well I'll continue doing this until I get it right. Suppose I'm not going to be able to do that. Well, I guess that's what happens when we get eaten by the Deku-like. And you can see the treasure chest back there. I want that treasure chest. I suppose we'll get back to it later. Maybe there's a bombling higher up that I'm just not able to see right now because I'm being a hardhead and not looking at things. Do we want to go this way? I don't think we can actually do anything in there. Are the monkeys over here, though? No, they're not here either. Actually, let's get rid of the Washulas while I... Probably not doing this in the proper order, but I don't care. So let's get rid of those things. Jump for the vines. Just make it. Is there a bombling up here? Please tell me there is. Oh, good, there is. Okay, so there was no need for me to try to get it with the... You're gonna blow up, aren't you? Oh, you are not nice, bombling. Not nice at all. You're not supposed to explode when I hit you. Come on, buddy. Place it. Run away! I didn't place it in the proper place. Location, location, location. This isn't realty, though. Okay, so let's see if we can place this just over the edge and have the Deku-like eat it, and then we can access the treasure chest. There you go. I've always wanted to explode a like from the inside. You have to wonder, though. It can eat your tunic right off of you and change your clothes to the proper tunic. And another piece of heart! That's right, there are pieces of heart in dungeons now. Gotta look out for those as well. But if likes can eat your tunic and change it to one that you can't buy in a store, why doesn't it also eat bombs and have those explode when it's inside it and kill it like they can in this game? I mean, Link has bombs in his inventory when the likes eat him. Why don't the bombs explode and kill them? Doesn't matter. We can cross the gap with this bombling and properly throw it up to the top just before it explodes, and that'll open up a new area for us to explore. I always remember this room, too, for being one room where I always missed a treasure chest. I'm not talking about the one down there below the cage either. I'm talking about one at the very beginning of the room. I mean, when I first played this game, I had no idea you could roll into the totems. And in this room, you can see there's a treasure chest on top of the totem. I had no idea how to get that. But yeah, all you have to do is roll into it. What is in here again? Ah, small key. I suppose I had to know that was there. Thought it was rupees for some reason. Oh well. In here we'll find a new type of enemy. These things, if you walk on top of them, they hurt. So just try to memorize where they are and run straight across. Now in here, you can see a couple of torches, but you can also see those tile worms. Gotta watch out for them as well and not run over them, because you'll get flung back like that. And flung right onto the staircase. That was actually pretty neat. So let's try not stepping on them and activate the last torch, which will complete the staircase and allow us to get up to the cage with the monkey. But since we have a small key, we can unlock that cage, and now we have a third monkey friend. We can't do anything about those tile worms quite yet, so don't fret. But before we head over to the monkey, I see some drool dripping down from the ceiling. You think you're fooling me. You ain't fooling me, buddy. But you can see, if you swipe at your sword with these guys and you get blue sparks, that means you're not doing any damage. Red sparks do. Purple sparks don't. Or blue sparks don't. Whatever. We freed the monkey, and now he's our friend. Do you also have a flower on your head? You don't? I suppose the ones that don't have flowers on their heads are males, and the ones that do are females. I'm going to assume that because I certainly don't want to check the other way. That's a little too much detail. What's up here, though? Is there anything interesting? I think it's just rupees, but I'm going to explore every last inch of these places, at least if it's not too far out of the way, just to make sure I cover all the bases here. Oh, there is a treasure chest up here. 20 rupees! Ah, that's what a red rupee looks like in this game. That's the first one we've seen yet. And Link dives into the water. Unlike Wind Waker, he doesn't have a stamina meter in the water, so he can survive swimming around as long as he needs to. He doesn't have an ocean to cross, though. So I suppose there's that. Spoilers! There is no ocean in this game. Well, there isn't really an ocean for you to sail across. The flood did not happen. No timeline theories, please.